West, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. As their fight song goes, the Huskies made the Ducks bow down to Washington in a blowout the last time these two met.
And they started so fast in that game. They left no question as to who was the more dominant side. So I think for this one, David, Oregon has got to start fast.
And you can imagine these Oregon players and coaches, just by talking to them, you can feel it. Like, they know what happened last time they matched up. And they were embarrassed, and they want to own this rivalry. They think they're the better program, and they're looking to make a statement to them.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry than 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house, and since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He leaves it with his back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington wants to go quickly.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. caught near the sticks. It's Green. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Washington right back to the line.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a fourth and short. Makes the grab past the marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down. Touchdown, Husky! Fired in. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
On the move, it's Burrell. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Dickey. Stumbled to the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mack. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on second and 10. Right on the money. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break.
Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over first and 10. They'll test the right side. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Huskies in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Mack. Looking deep. Working on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going.
And into the end zone, and he cruises his way. Looking for a man. It's Mack. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it on the right. Running free. The tap. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Washington wants to go quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to throw, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Hill. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. And the ball's knocked free. Grabbed by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't have it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Takes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. First and goal for the offense. From the gun. Still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Mack. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown! They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. move in the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Turns it loose. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll move the wide receiver.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be
trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To throw, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Washington! Route in. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Perry.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Washington right back to the line. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Mack. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone. Pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Let's go! And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! Looking to throw, it's Mack. Pulls it in, it's Lawson. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their... It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks.